Okay.
Hi everybody, welcome YouTube fans. Today I'm going to show you guys how to prepare a 2-layer cake. And this is a double Dutch strawberry cake. So first thing is I have 2 layers, 2 8-by-inch layer cakes, 1, 2. My cousin insisted I record this. I was just about to start, so that's why you see the little icing. Okay, so this is the filling that I had. We put it on low medium heat, cut up the strawberries, put a teaspoon, no, let's say a half a cup of sugar and a couple teaspoons of lemon juice, and let it boil and shimmer on the oven and on top of the stove, and you'll get a consistency like this. And this will be the filling, or you can use it as a topping for a cake. It's also really good for a topping for a cake, but this cake planned on sitting for a little bit, so I didn't want to put too much soggy strawberries in it. But this is the consistency that you'll get. And a lot of people like to use cornstarch for thickness. If you would just get a cup, put a little bit of the juice into a cup, add a couple teaspoons of flour, mix really well, then pour it back into the mixture, it will get thickened as well. Everyone has flour. A lot of people don't have cornstarch like me. But this cake is a marble cake. It's not marble, it's a zebra cake. It's a zebra layered cake, and it's from scratch. And now I'm topping it with some strawberry icing. This is a strawberry icing, and it actually has bits and pieces of strawberry in it. And to get this color, we just use the sugar and the juice from the strawberries to come up with this thick, beautiful strawberry frosting. Okay, so now I'm going to start layering the first layer. Just put some in the middle, and we're not going to be stingy with this. I did a cake for my mom and for a Memorial Day event, and it was a strawberry cake, but it had way light icing. This cake is going to have more of a strawberry-ish taste. It did on the, my cousin, I don't know, I didn't have a piece, but did it have like a really good strawberry taste?
It did.
It really did. So, but this one would have more of a rich, creamy strawberry taste. With this, I did not add cream cheese, but you can add cream cheese, but it's going to be more heavier. Look at that. Look how that frosting just covered that crack perfectly, and that's what you want. And whatever frosting you have left over, this frosting will sit in the freezer as long as you want. It won't completely solid, but it will get a little bit frozen, and when you're ready, take it out the freezer the night before, and believe me, these strawberry will taste as fresh as they did the first day when you prepared the icing. So now we have the first layer on. I'm going to probably add just a little bit more where the crack was, because we're about to put some fruit on here. Okay. There we go. And if you look closer, you can actually see the bits and pieces of the strawberry and the icing. And this is a buttercream strawberry icing. I'm sorry, next time, I will film the whole thing, but I'm going to film how I made the zebra cake, how I made the icing. But the icing is very simple, and all you smell is pure strawberries, don't you? It smells really good. Like, it smells like pure strawberries. Even in the icing, we put a little vanilla flavor, right, Nick?
Yeah, a little bit.
And we put a little bit of vanilla flavor. I left 1 stick of butter out to get really softened, put it in a bowl, add the powdered sugar very slowly until the butter softens and fluffs up the little the little sweetened powdered sugar that was mixed with the butter. And I gradually add the powdered sugar till it becomes thickened. And I had my cousin help me prepare it. He was adding the juice from here to the frosting, and it created a really good deep thickening frosting just like this. It's really thick. Look at that. When it sticks to your silverware, that's how you know you got a good frosting. Okay, so now let's get back to this cake. So now, you want the cake, right? Okay, we're gonna take these. Okay, to make this again, all we did was cut up some strawberries, add a half a cup of sugar, a couple teaspoons of lemon juice, stir occasionally until the strawberry gets softened, until all the components, everything comes together and creates this really good filling for a cake. So now we're just gonna try to leave some of the juice. You don't want the juice, you just want the strawberries. Okay? And you want to evenly distribute this over this one layer of cake. And like I said, this cake is good for Memorial Days, Easter's, Christmas. This is an all year round cake, but strawberries are good in the springtime. They're really in season around springtime, so this is the best time to do this cake. It's round. A little bit of the juice here. We ran out of strawberries. I guess next time we'll use the whole bundle, the whole pack. But hey, a little juice in there. Okay, now you can see we topped that layer with the soft, sweetened strawberries. Now we're going to take this layer of cake. Oh my God. I'll take this and set it right on here. This cake is very light and fluffy and moist. Make sure the strawberries. Give this cake a swirl so you guys can get it and look at it. And this is a really good moist cake. Okay, now we have the second layer. And to make it more, you can add 4 layers, but we'll bring it like that high, or 3 layers. But I'm going to do basic cake just to show everybody. And this is a cake from scratch. Flour, baking powder, salt, sugar, milk, eggs, cake from scratch. This is what you'll get. Okay, now I'm going to start frosting the cake. Start at the top a little bit. I like to start at the top and work my way around. Go ahead, Brian. He just trimmed the cake. Look how that goodness. The last cake, I just topped the top with frosting, and I covered the whole siding area with fresh strawberries, and that brings out the sweetness in the cake too. But this time it's more strawberry inside the cake and more strawberry in the icing. So I didn't want to have too much strawberries, but there's no such thing as too much strawberries. So now I'm going to start on the side. By layering it on the side. some strawberry leakage over here. So I'm gonna want to try to keep all the strawberries in the inside. You don't want to let them know.
Surprise.
The surprise, exactly. So it's a little bit of strawberry juice mixed with this. That's gonna make the cake run. So I'm just gonna take that, put that back in the bowl, and give it a nice stir. Hurry up, move. Okay, now I'm going to finish icing the cake. And I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, but you guys can get you a piping bag and, you know, do a little design at the bottom. But the rest, I might pipe the rest along the side. Then you let this cake sit in the fridge or the freezer. You can let it sit in the freezer for about 15 minutes to let it set, then continue to let it sit in the refrigerator to let the icing really set on the cake. Look at that. The icing could have been a little bit more thicker to hold the sides. But like I said, the longer you keep your icing in the freezer, the more thicker it'll get. So probably I'm going to let it sit in the refrigerator for a little bit and let the icing sit in the freezer, get more thicker, and then come back over it again, the sides, so it can hold better to the side. But it actually did a really good job for it to be a homemade cake. Right?
Very good.
Thank you for tuning in. For more, please go to adorablemembers09@gmail.com to subscribe to more of my videos and my recording. The cameraman is my cousin Nathaniel Price. Would you like to leave a
Happy
email?
baking. I do not right now.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in and see you next time.